PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Wondering whether you need wealth management? Wealth management is a multifaceted offering that should provide opportunities for growth and security. At BNC National Bank, we pride ourselves on putting your priorities first and providing practical, objective financial advice. Our team can help you assess your goals and take stock of your assets to determine whether wealth management is right for you. Speak to a member of our team today to learn more.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Well, the Christmas lists are probably up at the North Pole by now, I would have to assume. As old St. Nick gets set and ready to make his annual rounds on Christmas coming up. Tonight we're at the Pepsi Rink at the Mesa Arena, just ahead of Christmas to the Christmas break. And we've got 2 hockey teams that both look for some big points and an early Christmas gift here at the Pepsi Rink. It's the 1-7 Bismarck High Demons taking on the 5-1 Minot High Magicians. Welcome into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with locations in Minot and Bismarck. They've got you covered top to bottom in a 15-minute drive-through oil change. They save you time and money because they don't waste your time. They get you in and out at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. That's our family's choice for car care, the Magic City and in Bismarck. It's Valvoline at VIOC.com for more information. Valvoline Instant Oil Change brings you the showdown here tonight. Well, in the last 10 for the Magi, they've gone 9-1 against the Bismarck High Demons. And it's a Bismarck team that, unfortunately, here in 23-24 is struggling just a bit. Now, that doesn't mean that tonight's hockey game is a walkthrough by any means for either one of these programs. Certainly not for Minot High, who comes in after a big week last week where they took down Devils Lake in a non-conference shootout victory here at the Pepsi Rink. They went to Legacy, and boy, did they spank the Sabres last Thursday night, the number one team in the West at that time. 8-2 was the final. And then they closed out their week with a win over Jamestown at the All Seasons Arena. 3-0 was the final score of that showdown just last week. For the Bismarck High Demons, it's a program that just got their first win of the season coming at Williston. They won 4-3 in that showdown. Before then, it's a Demon team that was winless on the year. So tonight they come together and they get set and ready to rumble inside of WDA play. We'll bring in my broadcast partner, Mr. Matt Morelli, here in just a few moments for the call on the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. But first, let's take a look at the standings inside of the WDA. Century, Minot, Legacy, those three teams are at the top of the ladder right now inside of the West region. They all have 12 points coming into tonight. Here's the kicker. Century's at Legacy tonight. Lane Sedevy and Todd Domrys have that call on the PSP network. Minot, the number 2 team or number 1 team, depending on how you look at it. They're at home against Bismarck, so we've got 3 of the top teams in the West region on the PSP network here tonight. We'll take a live look in coming up in just a few moments. And oh, by the way, these are the only games in the WDA tonight. Century at Legacy, Bismarck at Minot. There's a look at the standings. You see the Demons down at the bottom at number 9, just in front of Botno. It's a long year. A lot can happen from now until tournament time in the VFW Sports Center and that appearance for the WDA tournament in the middle of February. Hayes and Beulah, the team that's kind of got some people shocked right now. Good work for the North Stars. Adam Graney and company currently sit number 6 inside of the standings. They've got a 3-4 overall record with 8 points. Bandad's at 7, Williston's at 8. There's a look at the standings inside of the WDA. Taking a look at the leading scorers inside of our great state. Presented tonight by North Dakota High School Hockey.com. NDHighschoolhockey.com. Big thank you to Bob Gillen for his continued support of promoting local athletes in our state. You can find the schedules, the results, the standings, scoring leaders, goalie leaders, you name it. It's all at NDHighschoolhockey.com. Well, the kids in this showdown here tonight that are on this list inside of the top 20, there isn't any. There's nobody inside of tonight's matchup that is on this list. You've got a couple for Minot High and Mackley Morelli along with Easton Panasuk that have 10 points on the year. They would be at the bottom of this list along with Caden Krieg and Kyler Blotsky, a pair of Dickinson midgets that crack inside the top 20 in North Dakota, inside the top 5 in the WDA. Still Drew Beasley from Legacy, the gentleman that's up front and leading the pace inside of North Dakota for the scoring leaders. Again, this is brought to you by our friends at North Dakota High School Hockey.com. Taking a look at a pair of the players that will make a difference here tonight, starting with the Minot High captain. He's back in the lineup. He scored a goal the other night. He's got 4 games played on the year now with 2 goals, 3 assists. 2 goals, 3 assists. He should have 4 total points on the year. It should be 1 and 3 for 4. I do apologize. He's got 4 penalty minutes on the season. Look for Jersey Abrahamson to be a factor in tonight's hockey game. On the other side, you've got Mason Marchek. 2 games played. He's got 2 goals, 2 assists, and 4 points on the year. 6 penalty minutes on the season for Marchek. That will come in game number 8 on the year, so he's got 8 games underneath his belt for the 1-7 Bismarck High Demons. Those are a pair of the players to keep an eye on here tonight. When we come back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we will talk to Jason Bennett, the co-head coach of the Magi. I've just got a sneaky suspicion here tonight. We're still about 15 roughly minutes away from face-off. I think we're probably going to go early here tonight as the JV game wrapped up in a quick manner. Minot High plus 10 tonight over Bismarck High. That JV program is rocking and rolling for Minot High School here in the 23-24 campaign. We'll come back. We'll talk to Jason Bennett, though, and I'll bring in my broadcast partner, Mr. Matt Morelli, tonight Then we'll get set for the opening draw of the Bismarck Demons and the Minot Magicians. Game number 138 all time tonight between the two schools.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. We're now joined by the Minot High co-head coach, Mr. Jason Bennett. First things first, I get to see you quite a bit here. This is a string of games.
We've been, well, when you don't start, you know, your last team to start in the state, and then all of a sudden you play about 7 and 12 days, we get to know each other quite a bit.
A good stretch for the Magi. Most recently, a win 3-0 over Jamestown just the other night at the All Seasons Arena. You've had some time to decompress after a week where you guys win all 3 last week, and a big one against Legacy, a win against Jamestown, non-conference win against Devils Lake. Overall, your thoughts on where this hockey team is right now? Are you satisfied with the way you guys are structured right now?
I think so. You know, for whatever reason, you know, you play really well against Legacy, and I think we thought we were going to, you know, roll into the All Seasons Arena and, you know, do the same thing to Jamestown. But that's a team that has a lot of pride on the other side. I know they're pretty young. You know, we talked to Coach Stockard after the game, and I told him, you know, hey, you sure do a good job of getting a lot out of the kids you got. And he said it took us a long time just to get them to where they're at. So obviously, you know, you look at the score 3-0. You know, we wanted it to be 7-0 or, you know, 8-1, kind of like Legacy, and it didn't happen like that. But looking back on tape, I think we did a lot of things good. I think their goalie played pretty well. You know, we defended. Blaze had to make 2 big saves late in the game. But other than that, you know, he saw the puck. You know, no rebound opportunities. We didn't give up any that I can remember odd man rushes. So that's something we've really been working on. You know, we started the year off pretty slow in terms of giving up a lot of quality attempts and chances. And I think we've only allowed, you know, I think Blaze's numbers the last, I want to say 3 or 4 games is about 95%. So, I mean, if you can get that out of a goalie within the West region, you're going to be in pretty good shape.
Especially when you got guys that are scoring the puck at the pace that Minot High is. Out of these numbers right here, you're averaging nearly 5 goals a game. You're holding your opponents to just 19 shots. You're firing 30 shots a game. You've got 8 players with 2 goals or more, 9 players with 4 more points. The list is long of the guys that have generated scoring. Out of all those numbers, is there one that is really standing off to you that is impressing you the most with this club?
You know, giving up, you know, we talk about that. We, you know, preach defensively. Giving up, you know, not many shots is probably a key. But scoring goals and having all those different kids, I think probably within the last 2 weeks, you know, we've played probably 15 forwards, you know, up front, and I think we've played at least 9 defensemen with injuries and sickness, so it's good. And everybody has hopped right in and contributed and chipped in, and we've got third-line guys, fourth-line guys scoring goals. Like, you know, scoring goals and having assists, 4 or 5 points for guys that, you know, and we knew that coming in we'd be pretty deep this year, and it's really starting to show. The
JV team's on a roll as well. They've almost scored 50 goals or something like that in their last 5 games. This depth of Minot High hockey right now, it's fun to see where's all the offense coming from. It seems like the well's been dry from time to time. I was telling Matt Flom the other day that Minot High's all of a sudden got some guys that can bury like you. Where's that coming from in your mind?
You know, I don't know. I mean, we haven't really focused on it this year in practice. You know, we've let them be more creative, and Coach Willard and Coach Grubber, you know, shoot, you know, practice, and we got some guys that are, you know, backdoor tap-ins, pass, and maybe they don't get it off, and I'm kind of telling them, hey, keep passing, you know, the pretty stuff. But, you know, obviously games will come where you want to just get pucks to the net, and I don't know, it's just a good group of kids. I think it really starts with our booster program, and our booster program has done a heck of a job. I know Coach Grubb coached a lot of these kids when they're younger, and there's something to be said about that, you know, and I know the year we won state and the couple years before that, I'd coached a lot of those kids in Bantams when Easton was growing up, so it makes a difference.
On to Bismarck tonight. It's a Demons team that traditionally is not where they would like to be. They're 1-7 coming in. This is a team that's taking some lumps on the year here, Coach. They've only scored 12 times compared to the 50 that they've given up. How do you go about not overlooking an opponent here tonight?
It's tough. I mean, it really is human nature. You know, kids see scores, kids see stats, but
let's get together for Christmas. Oh, let's be together this year. 'Cause it's been way too long. Let's sing a happy song. Sharing the love and all that Christmas cheer. Oh, let's get together
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice. This is the rhythm of the slice. The slice, oh yeah.
Order for Danny?
Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Star Spangled Banner tonight here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Time to take a quick look at our goaltender matchup tonight. Projected end as who they will go with here tonight. Projected goaltender matchup brought to you by Planet Pizza. A junior against a senior. Carson Erickson, the Minot High senior netminder, is a Bismarck High transplant. He goes against his former team tonight. And Ty Shea. Erickson won it all of the year with a .75 goals against average and a 94.4% save percentage. Ty Shea just picked up his first win the other night, 6 goals against average and an 81% save percentage. There's your goaltender matchup presented tonight by Planet Pizza. And you see the goaltender Erickson on your screen as he gets set to take on the Bismarck Demons.
All the way in on that point of stop in the play. Again, the Bivens was saved for 7-1 Realty. He always likes checking in from this part.
what their record is or if they've been struggling a little bit. Just play your game, play smart, stay out of the penalty box, because you got some big games coming up next week against Roseau, and they're all going to be tough games down there.
Yeah, you turn the tide to the Minnesota schools, and things get a little haywire over there when you take on the Minnesota opponents at the Holiday Classic. And Roseau icing on the play. 15:54 to play here in this opening period. We've got ourselves a scoreless hockey game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Taking a look at the live look-in, brought to you by Planet Pizza here tonight. Century and Legacy, they're deadlocked early in the first. 7:40 left in the opening period. Sorry about the tech issue here tonight. Using some different gear here tonight. We've got Minot High basketballs at home as well, taking on the Williston Coyotes. Two of the top players inside the state of North Dakota going toe-to-toe. Isaiah St. Romain and Logan Conklin, according to the point production inside the WDA. Those two teams playing tonight. Bryce Gutnick, Owen Patterson have the call. Shot came in, gloved down by the netminder Erickson. Underneath the net, Richardson ridden off the play. It's the Demons that are going to come out with the puck here. They push out front, back at the line. Hamlin with the one-timer knocked away. Comes to Ranke, and now here's Mackley Morelli with the puck. And Morelli sends it high up off the glass and back into Demon territory. Minot went for a change. Demons carrying up through center ice, and they bounce it free on the near wall. Backhanded into the zone for Aiden Richardson. He's got 3 points on the year for Bismarck High School. Underneath the net now it comes. Schmeichel scrubbing for it, loose in front. Puck comes up on a tee. High riser, just missing there. Richardson tattooed that one over the head of Erickson. And the puck comes back away on the near wall where Minot High's trying to clear, but it's the Demons causing trouble. Back in comes Marchek. We talked about him tonight. He walks and fires, and Erickson forced to make his first stop of the hockey game. Here with 14:31 to play here in the opening period. I asked you last week, we've had plenty of chances to talk about it. Is the holiday Christmas shopping complete now, or are you?
Yeah, I think for the most part. Worst case for me, I can have my daughter help out a little bit. That saves me a lot of time.
Got the ace in the hole there.
That's right. She's good plan B.
Yeah, and she's probably got pretty good plans as well. And taste. Here comes Schmeichel into the offensive territory. Out in the center slot, comes back away to Coleman at the point, drifts it down. Just about 3 minutes into the opening period tonight at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa. Big hit on the near wall. Rodacker takes Richardson into the wall. There's going to be a stop on the play as Odin Nelson had the call. Referees for tonight's game, by the way, you've got Odin Nelson and Kyle Stevens, with Nelson and Medler brothers on the officiating crew here tonight. I'm sorry, that's not a second Nelson, that's actually Strand. So Nelson and Stevens with the armbands on, Strand and Medler. That call was on Rodacker, and Minot High is going to be shorthanded.
5-minute major. I guess I'm a little confused by some of these majors that are called. I mean, you're going to, well, we'll leave it at that, I guess.
Well, you saw another look at it at the Ryan Family Dealerships replay, but it's the Bismarck Demons that have the power play now on for 5 minutes. Here with a drive on goal, Erickson goes down, forced to make the save. That was a hard shot that came in from Braden Wolf. And the Minot High net keeper hangs on tight. Bismarck out shooting Minot 2-1 early in the first.
Well, either way, you got to kill it off. You got to be smart. It's not really the way you want to start the game, going down 5 minutes on the penalty kill. But you just got to kill it off and get back to 5-on-5 and stay out of the box.
Minot's the highest penalized team in the West region coming into the showdown here tonight. It's a Manjai team that's taken 33 penalties on the year for 80 minutes compared to Bismarck, who's taken 32 penalties for 64 minutes on the season. Like you said, I'd like to go back in the time machine to a 1990s style of play where hitting was allowed. Now, not saying that anyone's doing a bad job. The game is just changing. Tipped in front of the net. Erickson goes down. Forced to make the stop as Hamlin sent it in, bidding for his 3rd point of the year. And Erickson will hang on to it with 13:17 to play in the opening period. Scoreless with 4:12 remaining on the Bismarck Serve Pro power play. In on the draw. Glove side of Erickson. Mackley Morelli on the penalty kill for the Magi out there with Panasuk. Here's Morelli shorthanded. He's just going to Set this one up with the 9-iron to drop it down into the corner where the Demons go to work and set up the power play with under 4 to play on the first power play activity of the hockey game. Puck comes away here to the Bismarck Demons as they dump it down. Richardson back in behind his own net, trying to reel it in. Puck's out front, taken away by Morelli for a moment at the line. Whistled in, Quentin Wolf. Erickson tried to get a glove on it, couldn't. Puck comes away down to Lemon on the near side. Morelli's going to poke it free. Magi have a 2-on-1. Morelli's into the zone. He's got Panasuk with him. Fired on. Big opportunity and a big pad save. Morelli tried to go low blocker side, and Ty Shea shut him down. Nice chance for the Magi. Another opportunity for Minot High School as Morelli with the stick just knocked it into the zone. Bismarck will pick it up back in behind their own net here with 3:14 to play on the Servpro power play and a scoreless hockey game tonight at the Pepsi Rink. Demons are in with McIntyre into the corner. Deal took it away, and Aiden Deal sends it all the way to the other end of the ice surface as Ty Shea's out of the net to play it. Matchup number 187 all time between these two schools. Minot's got the season series last year. They swept Bismarck High. All time, the Magi sit on 74 wins, 60 losses, and 3 ties. Throughout time, 2 of the more storied programs in the West region. The only 2 programs to win a state title from the WDA. Might have got the first in '92. Who did they beat? Bismarck 8-7 in a classic. Bismarck won their first crown in 2014. Minot wasn't to be outdone in 2015. They won their second state championship. Both teams defeating Grand Forks Central. Puck's into the offensive zone. Here come the Demons on the rush. Nice defensive job there. Is getting a stick in the way of that one was Deal. Up at the point, it's Wolf trying to send it in. Minot's PK doing its part here tonight. Down to 2 minutes to play on the Servpro 5-minute major power play for Bismarck High School as the Magi take it and launch it all the way to the other end of the ice surface from Deal. And the Demons will set up back in behind their own net with 11 minutes to play in the opening period. Up to center, Madsen's got it, wrangles the bouncing puck, sends it into the offensive territory. Lennox has to go back to retrieve, that's Warren rather. And the Demons bring it right back up to neutral ice. Coleman pinched in. This creates a space and an opportunity here is rushing down with the shot on goal. It was fired on Schneider, but the stop was made from Erickson. Bismarck High not looking like a 1-7 hockey team early on here tonight. However, they are on a Servpro power play.
Well, right. They've got to get some chances here. Minot, you just kind of don't take any chances, just fire it down. But Bismarck, they've had a few chances. It's just Minot's got to be careful. You don't really want to be pinching on a penalty kill.
Off the draw. Coleman trying to clear it. Puck comes back up to the point where it's taken by the Demons and fired forward. That one went off of Hamlin. Back over to Radke. Miscue on the clear attempt. Demons have it underneath the net. This is Schneider working from behind. Wrapped it out front. Nobody home for Bismarck High as the puck comes back away in the corner and sent back down where Radke goes after it. Radke's going to pick it up here and just chip it all the way down to the other end of the ice surface. Final minute of the Servpro 5-minute power play. And that checking from a high call charge to Rodacker as the Demons start up ice here with 10 minutes to play in the opening period. Scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Puck dumped in from center and down it came from Schauer on the near side wall. Coleman dumps it back in. Radke after it. Make that Deal rather. Deal sends it up off the glass. It's bumped up to center. Here come the Magi. Young Ben Holland in. Short-handed. Holland in the corner. Takes it on the near side, bottom of the circle where he's pinned up by a pair of Demons. Marchak out with it. Now it's big Braden Wolf, the senior D-man. 3 points for him on the season. One of the leaders here for Bismarck High. It's Mason Marchak that leads Bismarck High in scoring with the 4 points in 8 games for him. Here's back Morelli at the end of the power play for the Demons. Morelli skates it down. Morelli wraps it. Ty Shea comes up with the stop and he'll hang on to it as Mackley Morelli with a pair of chances on the Servpro penalty kill for Minot High, but Ty Shea shutting the door on both of those opportunities. We remain scoreless.
Well, it's a good kill by Minot. If you can, even tougher to kill those 5-minute penalties. But I mean, it's a good start. But just you got to be smart. You have to be disciplined on those. These guys, a lot of these refs are just they're not going to let you have a lot of leeway with anything close to the wall.
Back to full strike play now for both clubs as the Magi have the puck at the point. Richardson fires. That one hit a stick up at the line. Carry him down to the corner. The Magi go to work up at the point here with Panasuk to Richardson. He'll walk and fire, sent it wide on the glove side. Puck's out to center. Lemon was tattooed on the far wall. Nice hit there from Schneider. The puck's taken by the Magi as it's going to be touched by Morelli at the Pepsi stamp at center. The Magi give chase. Strand, first one in after it. Morelli wrangles it. Far half wall. Up to center we go now as Richardson has it back, and Richardson moves it back away on the near side wing. Neutralized territory into Magi's offensive territory now. Morelli the takeaway out in front, comes to Panasuk, and Panasuk's got it here. Panasuk fired, knocked down, comes to the Demons. Backley Morelli, 3 opportunities early in this hockey game here tonight, certainly standing out for Minot High, the point leader for the Magi, who has 10 points on the year. The All-WDA and All-State selection from a year ago, certainly hungry to get the Magi on the board here tonight.
Well, Minot's had a few good chances. We just kind of, I don't think they've gotten a real solid shot. Like maybe not, they're getting chances, maybe not as hard as they want to, not as much on it they wanted to get it.
Offensive zone for the Magi with the shots at 4 forwards. The Demons with possession of the puck as they work it to the far point. Radke sends it in, knocked down in front. Deal up to the line, trying to hold. He will. Puck's whacked at, comes to Schmeichel. Bounces off of his tape, comes away down to Radke. Didn't get much on that attempt down to the corner. Now the Magi wrangle the bouncing puck, and out with it comes Finley Bentz. He's been in our conversation for the MVP of the game 2 nights in a row. Here's Radke and fires. Ty Shea comes up with the stop. He made the waffle board save, and the puck comes down to the near corner. Schmeichel's got it now as the Magi work with Schmeichel. Speaking of player of the game, type of players, Schmeichel's been that here in his junior campaign. He really has emerged out of the scene for the Magi. Out of the corner, Rutlick. Puck's freed back up to the point. Deal's going to have to recover, and Deal moves it up the near side wall. He's right back in with it, and Aiden Deal carries it down. Speaking of Schmeichel on the year, Cohen Schmeichel, 6 games played. He's got 5 points on the year, up at the top of the list for the Magicians as far as some of that offensive production that hasn't been lacking here in the 23-24 campaign. This is an icing on the Demons, and Minot High will face it off back in Bismarck High's end. On the glove side of Ty Shea, the Bismarck High netminder, with 6:41 to play in the opening period.
Well, if you're Bismarck, there's nothing wrong with that. Take the icing, get a new line out there that's rested. If you're under pressure, in high school you can do that, and that's okay. You probably need that to get goalies got to be telling you, hey, let's just get a whistle here.
Coleman back up at the point, had to come out to center to recover the puck. Chipped off ahead. Carter Coleman's got it. Hard to wrap around the end boards. Went over to Abrahamson. Now it's taken away. The hit is fired there. The puck is freed. Coleman back on the retrieve. I'm sorry, make that Holland 19, not 18 rather. Now he's got Andrew Coleman with him, and Holland will start the motor back up to center. Onto the tape for Carter Coleman. Now Jersey Abrahamson, the captain of the Magi, wheeling and dealing down in front of the net, threw it out there for Holland just in front of his reach. And we come back up to center where the Magi will dump it right back in. Well, the weight has now shifted towards the end of the Bismarck High goaltender Ty Shea, as the Magi have had the lion's share of the offensive pressure after they killed off a 5-minute major to start this contest. Richardson up to center. The Magi wheel and deal now here with Strand. He's into the zone. Tegan Strand will skate down out in front. Panasuk backdoor. Morelli couldn't get a stick on it. Puck comes back away for the Magicians. It's Strand, top of the circle, shuffling down to Morelli. 5:27 to play here in the opening period. Minot High's high octane offense looking to get on the board here as Morelli goes back to the point. Lemon's got it, fired it in. That one just missed. Richardson's going to pinch, and the puck is going to be sent up by Wolf and all the way back into Minot High territory as Lemon picks it up. Jace Lemon, the sophomore D-man, emerged out of the scene for the Magi 2 games ago when there were some staple players on the blue line that were out with illness. And Jace Lemon's really done a nice job back there for Minot High School.
Well, that's what you got to get those guys minutes, and that's how you get experience. Put them in those situations, and you're going to take your lumps here and there, but that's how you learn and get better.
Puck on the blocker side of Erickson. Lemon's going to have it here. Lemon will send it off the wall. Got it up down to Panasuk. He goes up to center. Morelli's in. And Mackley Morelli will skate it down. He's hounded and met there in the corner. Morelli sent it deeper into the zone. Morelli's going to fight for it, but it's going to be freed by Bismarck High. And the Demons whistle right back out to neutral as Enixon sends it down. Will this be an icing? It will. That icing brought to you by our friends at Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it. Minot State University has over 100 areas of study at Minot State. You'll earn the degree for the career that you desire. More than 96% of recent Minot State grads being employed or continuing their education. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State, be seen, be heard, be you. Shea off the draw, had to make a stop as the Magi have the shot lead now at 6-4. Demons with possession of the puck. They try to carry out of their own end. They will with Marchek. He's hounded there. And the Magi come right back in with it. Rutlick's going to carry in. Here's Rutlick towards the net. Walks out in front. Oh, just hopped over his tape. Had the chance. Got away from him at the last moment. The puck's going to be taken by Deal at center. Off to his partner Radke. And then Radke throws it up the wall on the near side wing. Demons retain possession. They dump it right back in. Wolf sent it down. We've played 13 minutes in the opening period of this old school rivalry between Bismarck High and Minot High. Nobody on the board yet as Radke's got the puck here. Back up at center, it's taken. Schneider's gonna carry down. He'll dump it back in behind the net of Erickson. Taken by the Magicians, and now Minot High rushes to center. It's Rodacker into the offensive zone. Rodacker hit hard on the near side as the contact was there from McIntyre. Scrum down in the zone. Schmeichel holds it on the near wall. Puck freed from bench. Schmeichel out front. Rodacker was on the doorstep. Just couldn't get a stick on it. Braden Wolf up to center. Back in comes Schmeichel. Soccered it to himself. Now he carries in. Schmeichel fires. Shea sticks in. Schmeichel trying to put it right back out in front of the cage. Comes away now to Finley. Bentz. Bentz turns the motor on. Goes across. Brings it back up to Deal. To the point, far side. Coleman walks, whistles, sent it wide. Puck comes back away now to the Magi with Bentz handling here. Bentz will throw it into traffic. That one hit the breezers of Freezy, and it comes away to the near side where Deal brings it right back in. Schmeichel in the center slot, upended. Now Abrahamson frees the puck. Abrahamson's got it underneath the net. Abrahamson had his pocket picked here, is up to center ice for the Demons. Enixon will carry forward, delivers it away to the near side where Johnson carries down. Run into there by Matson, and Matson's going to have the puck here as he starts the rush up to center. Good tempo with this hockey game tonight, Matt. Not a lot of whistles early on in the showdown.
Kind of wide open.
Broken stick on the play for a Demon defender. That was Richardson. He's going to have to go off. Demons, meanwhile, have real estate here on the near side. Heads up, that one's coming up towards us. Look out.
Almost took out one of your cameras.
Well, the Minot Minotauros of the North American Hockey League have their entire video gear set up over here right to our right.
That wouldn't have been good.
Yeah, I see. That's probably about $8 grand, $9 grand. A couple cameras over there. There were some big-time targets that just got missed. Zach Keenan from KMOT TV here tonight as well.
Souvenir for him.
Yeah. He just gave it back to the penalty box. Back at the point, Lemon's got it. He'll walk and fire. Tipped in front, went over the net. Holland had the hit down on the near side wing. Coleman in scrumming for it. Now the captain, Marchek, moves it up to center. Another delayed call coming here on the Magi as Abrahamson had the hit. Kyle Stevens had the arm up. It's going to be a hooking call. Ryan Family Dealerships replay as we'll get another look at the infraction here on Jersey Abrahamson. 50 years, Ryan Family Dealerships. It's been a trusted name in the car buying and selling industry in North Dakota. Find them online, driveryan.com. Second power play of the game here for the Bismarck Demons. They had a 5-minute major to start things off here tonight. In on the draw, Morelli kicked out of the circle. Strand is going to come in on the glove side of Erickson. Radke moved it off to Deal, far wing. Well, Bismarck high on the extra attacker. And on that advantage here tonight, they had some chances early out of this hockey game. They look for more now on the Serpro power play. An angle shot whistled wide from Wolf. Puck comes back away underneath the net now. Deal's got it here. Deal sent it into traffic, comes away for Schneider down in the corner. Back away it comes. Schneider's got it. Sends it out front. Minot high trying to clear. Morelli's going to have the chance to do so now. And Mackley Morelli in the 1-on-3 has a trailer with him. That's Strand. Morelli sends it across the zone down to the final minute 5 in the opening period. Up to center for the Demons. Off the glass and dumped in to Minot high territory. That was Schneider that sent it in. There you hear Duffy Doback with the 1-minute call. Minot clears up to neutral. Oh, big hit there as Carter Coleman freed the puck that Coleman's taken down. Minot high fans wanted a call. They don't get it. Deal scrubs for the puck in deep. 40 seconds to play here in the opening period. Another hit on the wall. Demons are going to come away with it off the wall from Richardson. He fires. Ericsson's going to hang on tight to it. And Carson Ericsson's been tested 5 times. That one, a bit of a quality chance to the Minot high netminder, and the Bismarck high transplant made the save.
Almost kind of snuck in on the short side. You just got to play your angle and get your body up against that post. And that's the thing on the penalty kill. Just let them shoot from the outside. Chances of them going in aren't great from there.
31.8 seconds to play in the opening period. Demons still on the power play, but it's the Magi and Finley. Bentz to center, makes a move. Bentz is going to try to beat the final defender here. He's pinned off of the corner. Bentz ties it up in deep. Nice job on the penalty kill here for Finley. Bentz doing his job, trying to help Minot go 2 for 2 on the PK in this WDA showdown. All right, kids, time to count them down. We're at 10 seconds, now 9, now 8, now 7. From center, it's dumped in. Richardson fired it down. 2 seconds to play in the period. And we are officially through our opening stanza tonight at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Well, a little bit closer maybe than some thought coming into tonight. Shots are 7-5 at the end of 1. And we're scoreless at the end of the first. Minot's got that shot advantage. When we come back, take a live look into the Legacy Century game here tonight and to our matchup just up the road as Minot High boys basketball is at home taking on Williston tonight. We'll get you updates of both of those. We'll take a look at the state's top producers. We'll get set for our second period of play at the end of 1. We're scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess and you need someone to help it all make sense. That someone is Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride. We know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
When it's time to choose your team, you want to pick the best.
I pick Carson Wentz. I pick Hunter Lipke.
Where'd you come from?
I was in football just like you.
Always choose people you know and trust for your team, like your community bankers at First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
You have built an amazing life by working hard and doing your job well. Delivering financial advice is what we do well. At Ameriprise Financial, our job is to use our skills, experience, and research to help you become more successful in today's economy. What we want you to walk away from each encounter with is satisfaction in knowing that together, we've done what we can to help you work toward a better future.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
One period in the books tonight from the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. We've got ourselves a scoreless hockey game on the PNC National Bank scoreboard. It's Nick Hulberg alongside of Matt Morelli here tonight from the Pepsi Rink. Game number 138 all-time between the Demons and the Magi. And we are scoreless at the end of one. Let's break this period down for you with the former Minot High standout and the former University of North Dakota Fighting Sioux. First things first, Minot High, Bismarck High. There's something special about that rivalry, isn't there?
Okay.
Excuse
me.
Yeah,
sorry.
I don't need you. Sorry about that.
Sorry. No, you're right. These games have always been a good battle. It doesn't matter what the records are. You can't take anybody lightly. We've talked about that before. In the West Region games, you want to win them all, but the conference games, those are points are ones you got to have. You have a little bit of a break now between now and the Roseau games, so you should be seeing improvement every game. Not that Maya played bad and Bismarck outplayed them by any means, but we had probably a few more chances than they did. But it's early. You got one period. It's tough when you're killing for 7 minutes out of a 17-minute period. You said it before. A lot of penalties. We're the leader in the West, and that's not a stat you should be proud of, or we want to be mentioned in the same sentence. That you have to think. Penalties just hurts everybody. It hurts the flow of the game. You're disrupting line combinations. Guys are waiting to get out. There's a penalty. Now you're going to have to shortchange somebody. You can't have 5 guys out there when you're shorthanded. You're going to have usually 2 forwards and 2 D, and so a forward usually gets shorted somewhere. But you've got to be. Mine's got to be more conscious of that. You play smart. We love the hitting. It's great. It's a contact sport. You've said that. We know that. We love seeing good physical play, but you've got to know when to you have to lay off, to rub them out versus a big hit. There's a big difference. And these guys are taught, the referees, they're going to call. Every guy's got a little bit different style of calling games, but they've got to think safety too. And whether you and I agree with it, it's just the way it is. And you just hate to be killing a lot of penalties, but if you're Bismarck High, you good period. They're right there. They did exactly what they did. They got a few chances there. They probably got to get a few more pucks on net, but either way, they're in trouble. Take an icing. Just chip it out. If it goes down all the way down for an icing, that's not the end of the world either. You need time to reset, get some different guys out there. Mine's just got to think a little bit more aggressive in the offensive zone.
Well, for the Bismarck Demons coming in on the season with 1 win and 7 losses, the program's down a bit from where it has been in the past. Tonight would be a monster one for them here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been calling high school hockey for a long time, but don't take it the wrong way. I'll tell you right now that I'm the biggest closet Demon fan that you could find. When Bismarck High hockey is good, it's good for the entire WDA, and I truly believe that. I want to see Bismarck High have success and continue to be one of those top-tier teams inside of our state of North Dakota. However, this year's been a little bit rough for them, to say the least, with where they stand coming in. With that being said, at the same time here, Matt, you certainly can't overlook the Demons, especially not after that first period of play. Were you surprised at all with how well Bismarck High played in that first, or a lot of that has to do with the power play time that they were granted in the opening period?
No, I think put the power play aside. I mean, Bismarck's hungry for some wins. They've not the way they wanted to start the season by any means. They know the rivalry. I don't care what age you are. You know the history between Minot and Bismarck. They want to prove people wrong, saying that we're better than a 1-6 record, 1-7 record. They're not happy about it. Nobody is, and they're going to go and work every week at practice. They're going to say, how can we get better? We need to improve. Have some of the games not gone their way? Sure, they probably have had some tough breaks along the way and maybe got some bad bounces here and there. But it's a rivalry game, and they're going to want to come out and play too. If they can hang in there, the longer they hang in there, they think they have a chance. And we'd be the same way if we're playing somebody that had as the heavy favorite. You just want to give yourself a chance at the end of the game, being within striking range. You want to be a goal or two down, hang in there, or up, even better. You need their goalie's got to keep. He's got to keep him in it by far. He's got to be their best player tonight.
Taking a look at the live look-in brought to you by Planet Pizza here tonight. They will deliver 701-852-1700. Legacy on top of Century 1-0 early in the second. Todd Domrey's, Lane Senevi have the call of that one for you on the PSP network. Taking a look at the stats from that opening period of play. Minot out shooting Bismarck 7-5. Bismarck granted 2 power plays in the first, one of which was a 5-minute major. Minot did not receive a power play in that opening period. Quality scoring chances, according to the boys in the penalty box here tonight, our official scorekeepers. Thanks again, James Knutson, doing what he does to support high school athletics and the sport of hockey. Minot had 2 quality chances, according to James and the crew. Bismarck didn't have any. Minot dominated the face-off category 12-3 in the face-off circle. That's a stat that a lot of times is overlooked in this sport. But when it's all said and done, at the end of 17 minutes here tonight, we've got ourselves a scoreless hockey game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Those numbers brought to you by Ryan Family Dealerships. Ryan Family Dealerships serving North Dakota for 50 years at Ryan Family Dealerships. Job well done to Ryan Family Dealerships. Look at their entire inventory online, driveryan.com. Is that Colby Enns that I see up here? Let's see if we can get him for an interview maybe at the end of the second. Home for the holiday break. That would be fantastic. Former Minot High standout at Northern Michigan. Well, we'll come back and get set and ready for our second period of play. At the end of one, it's scoreless on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know.
Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. They bring you the intermission report here tonight at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. We're through one period. Time for our second. Magic Towing, put the number in your phone now, 701-509-4011. It's Magic Towing bringing you the intermission report here tonight, where we see the Magi and the Demons scoreless at the end of one. Well, they got the music cranked up again here tonight, don't they? Hope your bear cooler doesn't have fresh batteries.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say I wasn't gonna, but I guess I'll have to make another appointment.
Demons are in black. Minot High's in white. If you're just joining us here on the PSP Network, Magi are now at full strength. They kill off 2 for 2 on the penalty kill column here tonight. Minot High's got the puck at the point. Radke sends it in. Tipped. Oh, that one came right in towards the net. And Ty Shea made a stop after the puck found its way in. Bouncer tipped in front of the net. Abrahamson tucks it home. And the Magi lead 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Oh, we talked about it. I mean, these high school games have potential to, bring the goals out. You got to put them on net. That's where it starts. A nice low shot by Deal. And that's the ones you can deflect. You're shooting head high. How's a forward supposed to deflect that? You have a nice low shot by Aiden Deal. Guy can get a stick on it, redirect it. Those are tough on a goalie. It's not, you can't really fault him, but if you're a Bismarck defenseman, you got to tie their stick up.
Minot High leading 1-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Jersey Abrahamson gets the Magi on the board. Abrahamson previewed him tonight in our pregame show, and he comes through with a goal for the Magi. For the captain on the season, that's point number 4. Goal number 2 for Minot High's senior captain. Here's Duffy Dobeck.
Number 17, Jersey Abrahamson. Assisting in the goal, number 14, Aiden Deal.
Abrahamson from Deal, officially how it goes into the books as Richardson fires it in. Puck comes back away down to Strand. Cycling it down, trying to feed it off to Morelli. He does. Back at the point. Richardson, as the puck is handled by the Demons, and they bring it back across neutral. Richardson back with it here. Richardson moves it up through center. That was too many men on the ice on the Demons, and Minot High is going to get their first power play of the hockey game here with 15:24 to play in this second period. First time on the evening, the Magi will get the Serve Pro Extra attacker on the ice surface.
Well, it's when you have those line changes and the puck is in the neutral zone, that's when the too many men seem to occur, and you have to be tough and you have to be heads up. Guys on, if you're coming off the ice and the puck is near you, you almost can't touch it. You have to just let it alone and then hurry up and get that guy on the ice, because it's just so tricky with those too many men on the ice.
Minot High has been focusing on the power play. Hasn't been where they've wanted it to be as far as the point production on the extra attacker. They've got the chance now here with 15:09 to play in the second. Hey, by the way, time is running out on the Christmas special going on at Minot Country Club. We'll tell you more about that in just a moment. If you're teeter-tottering on the fence about joining a golf course and getting a membership, Country Club is our choice. That's where we play golf in the summertime. Radke's up top. He's got it here. Back away now for Panasuk. Looking for point number 11. Shifted across the zone for Morelli. Back to Radke. Radke moves to his right. Goes back to Morelli. Now Radke again. Sent in, knocked down, and the puck is sent to the other end of the ice surface, as it was McIntyre that knocked it down to Minot High. We'll have to regroup with a minute left on the Serve Pro power play.
Oh, you've got to look. You've got a shooting lane. If there's a guy standing the way, you can't fire it, hang on to it, or dump it in the corner. We've got to be a better job of do a better job of noticing if that shooting lane is blocked. You can't just get so excited you want to rip a shot on a power play. Come on, you got to have a little bit of a heads-up play saying the puck's not going to make it through there. I either got to hang on to it, look for another option guy, or dump it in the corner.
Off the draw for the Magi. They ice the puck on the power play. They'll bring it up to center here as Deal will carry it. Deal down to the corner with it. Setting up shop on the ServPro power play that's got 40 seconds remaining. First power play of the night for the Magi, leading 1-0 as Holland has it at the point to cross. Back over to Aiden Deal. From the bottom of the circle, Abrahamson back to the point, Richardson. Back over now, Ben Holland. Holland sends it back door. Abrahamson sent it up and missed. Puck comes all the way to the line. Richardson comes over to hold. Richardson creates some real estate, went back to Deal. 15 seconds on the ServPro power play. Back door, Holland had to hold up and regain possession of it. Goes back away now, Richardson. Back over, Deal tried to get it across to Holland. Nice stick in the play there, Marchak. Big hit down in the corner. Puck is tied up in deep. Out comes Abrahamson, tripped up on the play. Demons kill it off, and now they push back up to neutral. That neutral ice taken here by Deal. Into the offensive zone again for Holland. Spins it down far corner. And the Magi give chase with Rutlick. Puck comes back away. Marchak trying to move it away here for the Demons. He just ices it against the wall as Finley Benz comes in to help out for the Magi. Now Holland's got it here. Marchak held in. Holland. Minot's got themselves a 3-on-2. Holland will whistle it in just wide, hit traffic in front. Then Benz with a pitchfork sent it to the other side. Underneath the cage now away from Hamlin. Minot High having their way with the Bismarck High exit here to the neutral ice for the Bismarck Demons. They are hemmed in and on a long shift as Rodacker and Fresh Horses out for the Magi. Oh, Coleman gave it right to him. And Coleman's going to have to come back up to center, regain control, and fire it right back in. 12:20 to play here in the second. Now it's fired down, and the Demons are going to get the much-needed rest they deserve after Minot High had quite an opportunity there in the offensive territory.
Oh, it's good pressure by the Magicians. You know, Bismarck's desperate. You just got to take a whistle and start from scratch. Doesn't matter. You've got Bismarck probably got a couple lucky breaks there. Mine didn't have some better quality shots, but pinned him in the zone for sure. That's a long shift for Bismarck High.
Demons trying to push up to center again. Deal's going to take it away at neutral ice. Schmeichel's got it here. Schmeichel will carry it back in, fires it towards the net. That one goes off of Ty Shea. Up and into the protective mesh, a stop of the play. 12 on the dot to play here in the second. Minot leads 1-0. We were telling you about the Minot Country Club. It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas with just a few days left. This week only huge savings on clothing, shoes, caps, clubs, golf balls, everything in stock at the Minot Country Club and the clubhouse. They're open 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. Telling you, ladies, if you're watching out there, your husband, son, father, whoever it is, golf is always a good holiday gift and a good gift idea. Gentlemen, same can be said for your ladies that do the golfing. Minot Country Club's got you covered. They've got a giant selection there. Stop on into the Minot Country Club and get your holiday gear lined up for Christmas in just a few days. Happy holidays to everybody involved. Minot looking, see if they can stay par for the course here tonight and stay on the winning side of things. They've won 5 out of their 6 matchups on the season. Minot's got it here with Morelli. Fire, make that Rodacker, excuse me. Rodacker takes it back up to the point. Radke whistled, hit traffic. Nice block shot there from Schneider. They try to clear. It's Finley Benz that's got it, and Benz moves it off ahead. Strand poking at it. Now Deal's got it with the lane. Sends it high, just missed on the glove side. Puck's underneath the net now with Strand going to work for the Magi. Top unit out for the maroon and gold. Comes back to the point. Radke knocked down. Oh, bouncing puck on the side of the cage. Strand just missed it. Puck's going to be sent up to center. Hitting is picked up. Minot High wearing down the Bismarck Demons early on here in the second. Panasuk's got it at center ice with the backhand. Left-handed shooter just takes it down into the zone. Panasuk has the hit in deep on McIntyre. Freed the puck now to the far point from Morelli off to Deal. And Deal's got it, trying to go back across. Morelli working now. The Magi are like sharks in water right now, Matt. 10-15 to play here in this second. They lead 1-0. They look for more. Strand's got it underneath the goal line. Ridden off on the play by Enixon. Demons are going to fire this one all the way down to the other end of the ice surface. Erickson was out of the net to play it. It will be an icing. And Bonnet High with a heavy forecheck here in the second period, creating some chances. They're up to 11 shots on goal here in the hockey game.
Well, you said it, the physical play is Minot's just a little bit, they're taking advantage of some heavy hitting down the offensive zone. You're right, that's going to wear Bismarck down. They're getting pinned in for long shifts, and they don't have any other choice but to ice the puck.
Ty Shea makes a glove save off the draw. Puck's in the corner, comes back away now for the Magi and working out. This is Oliver Thompson taken away here by the Demons. They come up to center and Wolf will carry in. Fires it on. Erickson makes a stick save. Off to the corner it went, and now the Magi trying to push it off ahead. Back out to the neutral ice territory, but it's the Demons that hold it in. Puck is fired towards the net from Loris. That one missed, comes back away to the far side wing. Rutlick has the hit on the far side wall. That frees it for Richardson down in deep. Richardson taken down on the play, comes away to Wolf. Lemon going after the puck on the far side. He's going to get some help here from Oliver Thompson. Minot's got room, and up to center they go as the backhand pass there from Hagenau was picked off. Demons send it right back in. Just about halfway through tonight's hockey game with halfway to go. Minot High's got the only goal of the game. Jersey Abrahamson, second of the season for point number 4. Captain for the Magi has them up. That goal came here in the second. Carter Coleman underneath the net now, scrumming for, taken by the Demons and Enixon. Abrahamson comes flying in to help out. Puck's off the wall. Ben Holland trying to hold it in. He can't as it's sent up to center. Lemon back on the retrieve. He sends it off the near wing. Abrahamson chips it off ahead. Here comes Holland. 2-on-1 Magi. Holland fires. Oh, he shoots and scores. What a twisted little snapshot that was. And Holland gives the Magi a 2-0 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
They don't have to be extremely hard shots, just accurate. It was just a quick release by Holland, and I don't think the goalie was set. And I tell you, that's the ones you take advantage of, kind of a, not necessarily a turnover, but just a battle for the puck in the neutral zone and squirt it out to Holland. It breaks in, quick shot on glove side and beat him, and that's what mine needs. You need a little bit of breathing room right now.
Ben Holland here with 8:27 left in the second. There was a whistle on the play. I missed what the call was.
I thought offsides.
You are correct, thank you.
Even strength goal, number 19, Ben Holland. Assist goal, number 17, Jersey Abrahamson. Number 3, Chase Lemon.
Lemon's going to be in on the assist. Along with Abrahamson as Ben Holland picks up goal number 5 for the Magi. Minot's not done yet. Sent back on front. Puck's going to be sent all the way down on Erickson. And the Minot High netminder sweeps it off now here to Radke. Radke tried to go to Deal. Minot's going to have to clean up some of that close D-to-D passing. That is not going to work as they get closer to tournament time. I know it's a topic of conversation, but it's something that you just maybe not to be too hard on these high school kids. They just have a high regard for how that talent level is. There's plenty of talent there for both of these teams, and that short passing from the defensive end, certainly something that needs to be shored up as the shot comes in. Ty Shea makes the save, and he'll hang on to it with 7:33 left in the second.
Well, you're making, like you said, you're making some of these passes to your partner back there. They don't have to be rocket passes, especially off the back of the bottom of the boards. Just lay it out there for him so he can, especially if there's nobody on him. Just let him skate into it. It's a little bit of having a little bit of touch. Some guys have it, and some guys have a tough time with it.
Offensive zone for the Magi. Schmeichel's got it here. On-angle shot. Hit the side of the cage, and now up to center with the motor on. The Demons will carry forward with Schneider. Rodacker came back, then Rodacker fired the big hit on Schneider on the far side. Bentz will clear it. Here come the Magi. It's a 2-on-1. Finley Bentz trying to corral a bouncing puck. He will down. Bentz sends it out front. Nobody home there. Starting to get physical at the Pepsi Rink, just what you'd expect with Minot High Bismarck High. Oh, big hit on the far side. And will that result in just an offside call?
Yep.
As Richardson felt the boom on that play. Nice hit on the far side wing. And those are the plays that we're talking about in hockey where it's just a hard collision. No way that you're going to get called for a penalty if you've got the puck on your tape, by the way, Matt. But
well, it's just you got to be able to read the play. You don't need to hesitate. If the puck is chipped out there, you got to step up quicker. He took his time getting to the puck, and it gave that Bismarck guy opportunity to kind of get the full head of steam. Just step up and play the puck. You can't think, just react.
Up to center ice, offensive territory now for the Demons. They push off ahead. Richardson and Radke go for it. Puck's taken here by Lemon, and Lemon will start it up to center ice for the Magi. Panasuk, backhand dish, miss Strand. Puck's left right in the face-off circle, and it's taken and dumped in by the Bismarck Demons with 6:15 to play here in the second, 2-0. Minot High's got the lead here tonight, courtesy of Holland and Abrahamson on the goals for the Magicians. Strand sends it right into no man's land, taken away by the Demons. They fire it off forward. Out in front, here's a drive that came in. Erickson point blank had to make a big stop there for the Magi. And then the Magicians will send it down. This will be an icing brought to you by our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics. Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. 0% financing and free consultations either online or in the office at Prestwich Orthodontics. Find out more at modernbraces.com.
Well, it's like you're saying, you're chipping it off the wall. If you have a forward break-in, just let him skate into it. Chip it off the wall with some touch. You don't have to chip it down for an icing. Minot's got to do a better job of that, where we're just misfiring on so many passes coming out of our zone. You got to be able to lay something, let the guy, skate into it if he can. You don't have to fire it so hard off the wall.
Demons have possession here. They carry up to center ice with it. Coleman's going to be taken down on the play, and they're going to call that on Carter Coleman.
Yeah, I think we're going to be shorthanded.
Hooking will be the charge on Coleman. And the power play comes back out for the Demons. This will be their third power play of the hockey game. Take another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Well, it's kind of like tough call. It's a close call. You just have to keep your feet moving. It's one of those things where you just, darn, they're close.
Off the draw back in Minot High defensive territory. Third time of the hockey game. The Serpro power play is out for Bismarck. They've played well here tonight. The team that came in at 1-7. They've had their struggles here in this 23-24 campaign, but coming off of a win at Williston 4-3 just the other night. Looking for a goal here which could change the complete dynamic of this hockey game with 4:59 left here in the second period. Oh, Abrahamson was drilled on that play. No call. Minot wanted one on that. They're not going to get it. Abrahamson pushes it down to the corner. Holland in on the forecheck. Puck comes back away to the Demons. There you bring it to the near side wing where it's going to be taken away. Holland shorthanded. Holland hits the brakes on the near side wing, scrubbing forward in deep. This is Hamlin that freed it. Finley Bentz has it at the point. Bentz is hit on the play, and the puck is freed down to the Demons again. Radke had the hit on the near wall.
So you hate to, bad break for Bismarck. You hate to ice the puck on a power play, but I think they were just kind of starting to run around a little bit and didn't handle that pressure well from Minot. But they're on the power play. You need a calming presence. Somebody has to be calm with the puck. You're not losing your mind out there. It's take your time, take a deep breath. You don't need to panic. You've got 5 and they've got 4. It's simple math. You take your time, but these guys get a little excited and they sometimes lose their head.
Up to center ice for the Demons. They'll take it down into Minot High territory. Oh, Richardson was hammered back behind the Minot High goal. That's a delayed call coming here on the Demons. And Bismarck High might be facing, will this be more than a 2? That's the only question right now. What do you have that as, Matt, as we watch it back on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay?
Maybe just a boarding. I mean, it's you're going to take a beating down there when you're going to retrieve a puck, but you just have to get back there as quick as you can, or it's kind of, I mean, they're hard plays. I think Minot got a break there, but I mean, you don't want it's safety issues with those boards there.
5-minute major for boarding is the call on the Bismarck Demons. And into the box goes number 38, Dylan Schneider. Will skate 4-on-4 for the next 38 seconds here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Minot trying to add to a 2-0 lead. Well, Richardson got the worst of that collision with Schneider, no question about that. He's up and all right, off the draw. Rutlick takes it back behind the net, down front. Finley Benz turns and fires, hit traffic out in the center slot as it's taken here. Richardson moved it off forward. Richardson now for the Demons against Richardson for Minot High, and it's Finley Benz at bust free. Here comes Finley Benz with the motor on. He'll walk and fire. Oh, he hit the goal pipe. You heard it go clank. Prime time opportunity for Finley Benz. He's got the puck again on the far wall. Across the middle for Benz. He'll turn and fire again. Into the catching mitt it goes, and Ty Shea makes the save. Another look at it on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay. I don't know if the speed can be matched inside the West region for 15 White here tonight in Finley Benz. That one was off the goal pipe. Well, Minot High is now on the Serve Pro power play. This is a 5-minute major. And a call on Schneider, a 5-minute boarding call that has the Magi with the extra attacker unable to score as many goals as they would like for the next 4 minutes and 18 seconds. Radke's up top with it. Comes away Panasuk. Now Radke again. Cycles it over to Morelli. Back to Radke at the point. Run it over to Panasuk. Panasuk, fancy move out in front. Oh, that puck was taken there by Coleman. Then it's going to be whacked out of the zone and all the way down here for the Demons as Erickson wanders out of the net to play it. Swept it over to Morelli. And Mackley Morelli's got it here on the far wall with some room for the all-state player. Up to center ice. Morelli's now over the red line, the blue. He's going to take it down. Morelli's going to have a lane towards the net. Defensive stick came up there for McIntyre. Comes back to Coleman. Now Panasuk. Panasuk across the middle. Morelli back to Panasuk. Oh, tic-tac-toe, give and go. The Magi net the power play goal. It's 3-0.
Well, you get the puck moving around. You kind of, the quicker you move it around, you have a better chance of catching Bismarck out of position, and you can't blame the goalie there. That just, where you're a Bismarck defenseman, you've got to be calm and play your position. You have to get sticks up, block passing lanes, and sometimes you get kind of following the puck, watching the puck too much instead of where the guys are at, and that cost them on that one.
3-0 Magi on top on a pretty one from Panasuk and Morelli.
Here's your magician scoring summary. Scoring a power play goal.
Here's Duffy Doback on the official call.
Goal number 21, Mackley Morelli. Panasuk for Morelli on the power play. After the goal, 14-26.
Panasuk's team high 7th of the year. I'm sorry, Matty.
No, I was just going to say, you got a major like that, and you have the potential to score more. I mean, it's not like say you score as many as you want, as many as you can. Everybody wants to score a ton of goals on a 5-minute major, but move the puck around. Don't just be happy with where you got 3-0 lead. Pile it on if you can.
Puck's fired down the ice surface. Erickson out of the net to play it. 1 minute 50 seconds to play here in the second period. Magi trying to add more. You hear the Minot High cheerleaders doing their part to assist to that project, as well as Bentz will go down. Bentz has it. High riser, just missed from Finley Bentz. Back at the point for the Magi. Deal lost a handle on it. The puck comes all the way back.
Kind of some sloppy play by Minot. I mean, you're just because you're on the power play don't want to have one guy go end to end. It's not really about that. You got to move the puck around. You got.
Puck is fired in.
You've got guys out there. Look for the open guy. Take a look.
caromed off the pipe and right back to the doorstep. And the Magicians are on the board with another power play goal. That time, Carter Coleman tucked it home.
One thing about Carter Coleman, he can shoot the puck. He's got a hard shot, quick release. He fires it hard. You're in the slot and you get a good low shot. Most goalies are going to have a tough time with those.
4-0, Minot High's got the lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Power play goal from Coleman. That one caught the pipe and then it ended up in the back of the net. 1 minute remaining here in this second period. Carter Coleman on the power play. Back-to-back power play tallies for the Magi. They look for more as Morelli up top to Radke. Fires it in. Ty Shea makes the save. Rebound out front. Radke's going to have to recover. But it's Erickson that's out of the net to play it here. Who sends it up the near wall. Panasuk. 35 seconds remains in the second period. Get ready to cut them down, kids. Here comes Mackley Morelli up to center ice. Morelli's into the zone with a coast to coast. Morelli takes it down. Oh, he just missed. Panasuk on the near wall. Freed now. Strand's got it. Coleman out front. Now Morelli sent it up. Oh, Ty Shea went down. He saw that one. Got it upstairs, and he makes the save on Mackley Morelli.
Looked like he had him up top. He just got to think he shot it kind of right in his chest, but good pressure by Minot. They're kind of like you said. You're starting to feel some success now on the moving the puck around. They want more, which is good. You want as many as you can. You want a lot of breathing room. Then you get these other guys out there. Get some guys out there that haven't seen as much minutes. Rest up the other guys. So you're going to have a lot of games coming up next week.
5 seconds to play. Cut them down here, kids. Back at the point. Deal. Radke needs to fire. High riser and a headhunt. Missed the net, and we are through 2 periods of play tonight here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Scoreless at the end of one, and the levy breaks just a bit in the second. The Magi register 4, 2 of which came on the power play. And after 2 periods of play here tonight at the Pepsi Rink, it's 4-0 Minot High on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Magic Towing intermission report comes up next. You blow it, we tow it. Magic Towing, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing brings you our intermission report. Right around the corner after these messages from these fine sponsors on the PSP Network.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about Magic Towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
2 periods in the books tonight from the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Minot High's got the lead over the Bismarck High Demons. Welcome into our Magic Towing second intermission report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. 509-4011. Put that number in your phone right now. You'll be glad that you did. Magic Towing brings you this intermission. Well, we've got the opportunity to talk to one of the all-time greats on the blue line for Minot High School. Mr. Colby Ans joins us here in the booth tonight. First things first, great to see you, man. How is life at Northern Michigan?
It's good. It's good. It's good to see you too, Nick. I appreciate you letting me come on here.
Yeah, it's great to catch up with all sorts of former players and certainly some of the guys that go down in the history books as some of the best. First things first, before we talk about your personal career, your thoughts on this hockey game here tonight, 4-0. Minot High kind of came unglued there in the second.
Yeah, I got to the game a little late, obviously. I saw they had to kill off a big 5-minute major, but no, the boys look good right now. Looks like play a good third and get it wrapped up.
Big plans for the holidays, being back with the family. You guys gonna have some fun this week?
Yeah, for sure. I got back last week, so just kind of hanging out and, being a homebody for now.
Gotta like that. Mom's home cooking is always good, and I'm sure.
Yeah. That's the best thing. Looking forward to that.
Sure, you and Dad have some stories to tell and some conversations to have as well about how things are going. Tell us about college hockey and the CCHA and playing at Northern Michigan right now. Senior year, time really flies. It's been a good career for you.
Yeah, no. Obviously, Northern's been awesome for me and awesome for my development. And like you said, time flies. So I'm just trying to enjoy my last year there, and hopefully the boys can win the conference for my last year. So
I see you're a little banged up right now. You got a boot on your foot. Tell us what happened there.
So against Alaska Fairbanks, I think it was a few weeks back. Just went down to block a shot, hit my ankle, and chipped one of the bones in there. So I got to wear a boot for a few weeks, but nothing major.
What was the pain level like on something like that?
It was bad. When I first got back to the bench, it was like, my leg is just like numb. But I finished that game, and then I played the next 2 weekends on it, and then they threw me in a boot. So
personally having a pretty good year through 16 games on the season. The plus-minus number, of course, is a D-man, always a big one. You're +4 right now with 4 points on the year. How much has your game developed from your time playing for the Minotaurs in the United States League all the way on to D1 college hockey? Where has it gone, and where are you now as far as that development and your skill level these days? I'm sure it's got to be mesmerizing almost, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's crazy to think back about, because I feel like I used to just be an offensive defenseman. I loved to skate the puck up. I loved and scoring and getting points and stuff. But now I think since I've gotten to college, I've transitioned into a little more of the defensive side and caring about, plus minus and keeping the pucks out of our net. So I think as far as development-wise, that's really where I've I've wanted my game to go and to be a little more reliable in the D zone, and I think I'm doing a good job of that so far.
Yeah, job well done last year as well in your junior campaign with a plus 14, added 10 penalty minutes to that resume and 6 points. Where do you go from here? Are you planning on pursuing pro hockey at some point, or are you going to be done with hockey after this senior year?
Yeah, I think I've always wanted to play pro hockey, and if that opportunity presents itself after this year, then that's something I definitely want to pursue. So hopefully it works out that way, and I'm just going to try to have a good second half of the year.
What's the degree, and what are you majoring in right now?
Economics.
Oof. Yeah, well, you got a good fallback plan nevertheless, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
Fantastic stuff. Share with us real quick one of your greatest memories of Minot High hockey. Do you have one when I ask you that question of playing for the Maroon and Gold? I know it wasn't a long stint, obviously moving on before you graduated high school to play for the Toros and in the USHL, but is there something that stands out to you when I ask you that question about a great memory of playing for the Magi?
Yeah, I think the last year that I played for Minot High, my junior year, being named one of the team captains alongside Easton Bennett was obviously a great honor, and I can't pinpoint anything special, just like the bus trips and like hanging out with the guys and being with your best buddies in high school. I think that's something I really look back on and I miss. So
fantastic. Well, it's been fun watching you progress as a hockey player, and you're a man. Last time I saw you were just a kid, man. It's I would be scared to meet you in a dark alley these days. You're certainly doing well in that category, and of course playing Division I college hockey and doing well at that. Congratulations on a great career. We're all wishing you the best of luck and hoping that it continues for you after this year.
All right, thanks, Nick. Appreciate it.
Merry Christmas to you as well.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Colby Enns, the former Minot High D-man. Great to see him here tonight. One of the best that ever played the blue line for the Magi. When we come back, Matt and I will break down the second and first periods of play. Minot scored 4 in the second, 2 of which were on the power play. That's got the 5-1 Magi up 4-0 at the end of 2 periods on the PSP Network's presentation of North Dakota high school hockey tonight in game number 138 all time with the Bismarck High Demons.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
And finally, Agent Smith. He's in charge of restoring your property to its original state.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Well, we put a cap on our Magic Towing intermission report. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. 701-409-4011, excuse me. 509-4011. It's Magic Towing. Minot High still on the 5-minute major power play as Morelli walked in and fired a hard one off the blocker of the netminder, Ty Shea, who's come up with 16 saves on 20 shots now in the hockey game. Panasuk's got it. Backdoor. Oh, came to Strand. Just got past him. And the Magi have possession with Morelli down to the corner once again. Final 20 seconds remains on this 5-minute major power play. Minot High has made some hay on this 5-minute major with a pair of power play goals. Morelli's got it up top. Worked it back over to Radke. Radke dropped off. Panasuk. Oh, Panasuk ran out of time, and the puck's taken by the Demons. At center comes to Radke, and Radke's got it here. Back into the zone for the Magi. Strand walking, firing, top shelf. He shoots and scores. And Tegan Strand makes it 5-0 Magi. Well, a hard shot there from Tegan Strand. That brings M&M back onto the loudspeakers here at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. They had that music dialed in about right.
It was good for a while, but now it's good from afar, but far from good.
She's creeping up.
That's all right. These guys are fired up. They want to get some loud music.
I love it. Yep, no doubt about it. Drive-out goal stop is made there for Erickson. They're going to say that that's Strand unassisted for the Magi, and Tegan Strand has goal number 3 on the season. Right at the end of the power play for the Magi. 5-0, Minot High on top. Schmeichel's got it here. If you're the Demons right now, starting this third period, trailing by a nickel on the board right now on the BNC Bank scoreboard, what do you have to do here if you're Bismarck High to try to avoid a complete runaway tonight against one of the top teams in the West?
Well, I think they need a couple lucky breaks, maybe a greasy goal. They got to keep working. They got nothing to lose. Maybe take a few chances. I mean, they're going to have to start pinching a little bit. I mean, it can't get any worse than 5-0. So why not try something different? And that's all you can do.
Finley Bant's fancy move in, top shelf. Oh, Finley Bant shoots and scores. What a play that was as Finley Bant went upstairs. They made it 6-0. Ryan Family Dealerships replay. That play all started out in the neutral ice zone, Matt. And Finley Bant almost made that look easy, and that wasn't an easy play by any means. Took it from neutral ice, and Finley Bant adds another one to his season point total. That's number 4 on the year for the Minot High speedster and Finley Bant, the junior. See if there's an assist on the play. We'll listen in to Duffy Dobeck. I'll give the credit to Deal on the play. He's got the assist. Puck rolls in on Erickson. He's going to play it on the near side wall. Got it to Carter Coleman. Now the Magi up to center. Holland running two on the play. The puck is freed for the Demons back in their own territory. Good to see Colby Ends here tonight. It's one of my favorite parts of this job, Matt, is the relationships that you build with the athletes and the young men and women that you have the opportunity to call so many games for, and being a part of the hockey community outside of PSP Network to begin with. Telling them that it's just like being in a time machine. However, last time I saw him, he was an 18-year-old kid playing for the Toros. 24-year-old man.
I gotta say, it's great to see former players move on and go somewhere and play, and that's what you want. You want to see the program's doing something right if we can move guys up to the next level, juniors and past there.
Drive comes in. Rutlick's going to fire it home, and Rutlick scores 7-0 Magi. That time Rutlick sent it through the wickets. Rutlick's second to the year, and it's 7-0 Modern High School. Well, the floodgates may have opened up just a bit here in this third period of play. Modern High's 23rd shot of the game results in goal number 7.
That'll probably be run time now.
Officially,
really go by fast, sorry.
Officially into run time, that is right. Rutlick from Coleman and Radke. Richardson back behind his own net to retrieve it here. Got it onto the tape, up to center from Hagenau. Rutlick wants another one. He'll skate down after it. Rides the man off the play and pins him up down and deep. Hagenau couldn't get a stick on it. We go back to center ice where it's taken here by Lemon. He'll dart it off the wall and ahead. Tonight's game on the PSP Network is brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air. 25 years of experience as your factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Big thanks as well to Mason Kramer. Mason Kramer Photography, game action shots, senior portraits, engagement photos, you name it, they do it all. He does it all, I should say, at Mason Kramer Photography. Find him online, MasonKramerPhotography.com, and on all social media platforms. Minot's got it out front now with Deal back at the point. Tipped on the way through off the stick of Ty Shea, and it goes underneath the net as Minot High's top units on the ice surface. Morelli had that tip. That one just went wide. Morelli's got it again down and deep. Tonight's game also brought to you by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. It's 1942. They've helped with the moving and storage needs of the local area up here in the Magic City. Roger Ward Moving and Storage, proud to bring you North Dakota High School Athletics on the PSP Network. Tipped in front by Panasuk. Shea knocked it down with the glove, and now the Demons bring it up to center. We'll dump it in here behind the net to the Minot High goaltender Erickson. Under 11 to play in the third. Minot High's up by a mile at 7-0 in this WDA matchup. How important is it for Minot High, as you always mention, to stay in those good habits and not get into bad ones in situations like these? Is it more than anything just making sure that when you stay in those good habits that nobody gets hurt in these situations?
Yeah, that too. I mean, that too. I think you just play smart. You don't need to try to do, you know, we've got a comfortable lead. You don't have to overdo it. I mean, it's one of those things where, you know, make good plays, make the smart play, the right play. Chipping pucks out, blocking shots. Just because you're up by 7 goals doesn't mean you can dog it and be lazy and make bad plays, because you got to work those bad habits out, because next week you're going to be going against 3 solid Minnesota teams, 3 games in 3 days, and they're not going to care they don't care who we've been playing or how bad we've been winning. It's going to be a whole different ball game going over to Roseau.
Finley Benz coast to coast right in front of the net. Puck laid aside, goes to Rodacker back at the point. Madsen's got it. Shot came in. Minot High's got a new goaltender in the pipes. Coming into the game for the Magi, Caden Amerly, the senior, comes in for Minot High, makes his first varsity appearance here in the 23-24 campaign. He's been good for the JV on the season. Get some minutes in the varsity game here tonight as Erickson saw 9 shots on goal and stopped them all tonight. Radke up to Finley Bentz. Whatever this young man has for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'd like to know that energy level is high. My goodness, he's quick. Delay call here on the Demons coming. Little touch on the near side. Then Rodacker had the hit on the near side on Wolf. Minot High will go to the power play. Here's a live look in brought to you by Planet Pizza tonight. Planet Pizza, 701-852-1700. They will deliver tonight. Tyler Miller back in goal for Legacy. Legacy netminder. He's only given up 1 here tonight on 18 shots as it looks. Legacy leading Century 3-1 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Well, you knew that was going to be a tight game. I mean, there's still plenty of time in that game, but if you're Legacy, that's a good bounce back after the Minot game when they had to kind of have a tough time.
Yeah, pretty uncharacteristic, I thought, that night of Legacy to surrender 8 in the contest. Of course, All-State netminder went down, but Tristan Otto, no slouch either in net for them. Just seemed like that was one of those nights where everything went right for Minot High and nothing went right for Legacy in that showdown last Thursday night. Deal's got it up top for the Magi. Their power plays back out. Off the wall on the near side, Richardson. Miscue here for the Magi as the puck sent out by the Demons and Wolf. And Minot's going to be on the retrieve back in their own territory. Up to center they go with it now. Setting up shop on the offense on the Serve Pro power player, the Magi. Coleman has the hit. Frees it for a moment. Now it comes to Holland. Holland across. Over to Abrahamson. To the point. Deal with the lane. He'll walk and fire. Hit traffic out in front. Puck was knocked away. Abrahamson's got it. Holland. Richardson. Back to Holland. He's going to walk down into the catching mitt. It goes. And now we're going to have some extra out in front to the Demon net, as Carter Coleman was there along with the big man Wolf for Bismarck High, and they're both going to sit on a coincidental call coming here.
Well, you're on the power play. You want shots in the middle. Shooting from the outside, 99% of the time you're not going to score. I'm sorry, unless the goalie is really horrible. It's just that's not really the place to be taking shots from. Set it up. If you got control of the puck, look for the setup. You want that shot coming from the middle of the ice, slot, the point. Just because you're up 7 doesn't think it's time to be a one-man show with some of these guys. That's not the habits you want to get into.
Rutlick looking for another one of this hockey game, sailed it up and wide. Demons are back to full strength. Puck comes away to the near side where the Magi have possession. Here with Thompson on Gretzky's office in front of the net. On the doorstep, knocking was Hagenau. Just couldn't wrangle the bouncing puck. Last song kind of reminded an idea of you back in your high school days. Is that what you guys were jamming to back then?
Billy Squire? Well, some of that. Maybe some Nazareth.
A little more Nazareth, a little less Billy Squire.
Yeah, it was in there, but there was
only once in a while.
I'm sure there was some stuff that people don't even remember about.
Up to the point, Deal sends it in through traffic. Ty Shea goes down, he'll hang on to it. How about Ozzy Osbourne? Was that ever on the playlist?
Little Ozzy, a lot of AC/DC.
I bet.
Yeah, we let it rip. There was a couple guys. It was always seemed like there was a couple older guys that were in charge of the music, and it was heavy. It was none of the rap stuff, but it was just hard rock. But I mean, it was the same thing. The music was always loud. It was louder than probably what it should have been.
I think we should put that on a shirt. We let her rip. High up off the glass it comes. Radke's going to have to come back out to center. Well, the Demons on the season, they're going to move to 1-8 overall on the year. Biggest loss of the year was a 10-0 defeat at the hands of Fargo North. In game number 2 of the season, they lost to Fargo South Shanley 7-1. Mandan beat them 7-1. Legacy beat them 10-1 earlier on this year. It's been a rough go here for Bismarck High. Got to appreciate the effort level here tonight, though, from the Demons, don't you? They're certainly not giving up in this hockey game by any means. Oh, there's a high stick call coming here on the Magi, as catching that one underneath the birdcage was number 8, Gabe Hamlin. And Hamlin took that one up in the chops. Minot High is going to go shorthanded as Morelli's going to go to the box on a high sticking call. Run time is out at the Pepsi Rink. 4:50 ticking down here in regulation. Shots are 32-9 Magi tonight. This will be 10 out of the last 11 that the Minot Magicians have taken down the Bismarck High Demons. You got to go way back for a Demon win in this lifetime series, Matt. All the way back to the 21st of February 2020. That was in the region semifinals. Trey Sortland made 19 saves that night against the Demons, but Bismarck came away with a 3-2 victory. Since then, it's been all Minot High with sweep after sweep in the regular season. Demons have the puck and the power play here as it's taken by the Magi. They're going to go up to center ice with it. Dumping it down is Coleman. Ty Shea made the stop. Way to the near. Now to the far it goes here for Marchek. Well, Minot's going to have a share of the first place standings at the end of tonight's contest. Here's a pass out in front. Defense was there from Andrew Coleman as the pass was sent from the near side. Off the tape there of Schneider. Short-handed is Holland. 1-on-3. Holland splits through the D, skates down, and Holland stopped there by Ty Shea with 3:30 left here in the third. Century and Legacy, the other two teams at the top of the list in the West region. Those two teams tied with Minot with 12 points. Dumped in from the neutral ice zone. The Magi on the attack still here with Holland. Servpro power play still out for the Demons. Oh, big hit on the near side wing. What a hit that was. Rodacker laid the boom on the near side, and still slow to get up for the Demons is Cole Schneider. Minot High goes to full strength, and Schneider came across the middle and tried to return the favor. Schneider's banged up here, Matt. Another big hit. Comes away, Coleman turns and fires it towards the net. And hanging onto it is Ty Shea. Rodacker and Wolf have a conversation.
No, that's the thing you don't want to see when it's lopsided. That's when the chippy play and the frustration comes out for the team that's losing. And you just, I mean, get out of the game with nobody getting hurt. It's run time. It's just get it in the books and get these guys home, because it's usually nothing good happens when it starts to get chippy.
Abrahamson opened the scoring tonight. He moved the puck ahead off to Coleman. 2 minutes on the dot to play in regulation. Demons pushed to center. Richardson tried to control a bouncing puck on the near side wing. Now it comes to Coleman, and Coleman's going to move it back underneath his own net here. Well, don't forget, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Only a few days left this week. Huge savings at the Minot Country Club for clothing, hats, shoes, clubs, you name it. Their pro shop open 10 to 3 daily. Did you know that Minot Country Club, by the way, this puck comes all the way down for an icing with just over 90 seconds to play. Minot Country Club in North Dakota is ranked the #1 golf course in all of our great states.
Didn't know that.
Oversized, undulating, well-manicured greens that roll. They're fast. They await you at the beautiful Minot Country Club. Secret Santa here, by the way. 2024 memberships are discounted 3% now till the end of the year. Become a member at the Minot Country Club. Maybe even have a chance to challenge Matt Morelli or myself out on the links.
I don't think you want to take me on. I think I could take you, I think, but.
I'm telling you, these days, I rounded out my season with 7 straight wins against Tony Mueller from Planet Pizza.
Really?
You better put your money where your mouth is here, Morelli.
As I started watching some videos.
I've got her dialed in. Here, the Magi trying to dial it some more. High riser just missed. 22 seconds left of the hockey game. He played his worst. I played his best, just in all fairness.
Give you any strokes?
Not a single one. Back at the line, tipped out in front of the net. Cut him down, kids. We're at 7 seconds to play in regulation. Minot's going to move to a record of 6-1 overall. 5-1 inside the conference. The Demons fall to 1-8 on the year. We've got plenty to talk about tonight on our planning team, financial advisors at Shots Crossroads post-game show. We'll have our MVP of the game. We'll also have our move of the game, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Plenty to talk about here tonight after an impressive performance for Minot High School. They get a win in the 138th all-time matchup against the Demons. That's win number 75 in the Lifetime Series. In this Highway 83 battle and two of the storied programs inside of the WDA for high school hockey. Tonight it's all Magi, 7-0 the final. Let's move to our planning team financial Shots Crossroads post-game show. We'll tell you how the Magi did it when we come back to the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Planning Team Financial Advisors at Shots Crossroads bring you tonight's postgame wrap-up of this West Region affair that saw the Magi win 7-0 over the Bismarck High Demons. Minot High again improving to a record now of 6-1 overall on the year, 5-1 inside the conference. The Demons with the loss tonight are going to drop to 1-8 overall, 1-6 inside of the WDA. Planning Team Financial and Shots Crossroads bring you the postgame show here tonight. Planning Team Financial Advisors at Shots Crossroads, proud to support North Dakota High School athletics on the PSP network. Planning Team Financial, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, you can find them online, planningteam.com. And our good friends at Shots Crossroads, home to the famous number 99, they bring you tonight's postgame wrap-up as well. Mr. Dave McQueen, the principal at Magic City campus, brought me a banana cream pie the other night after Minot High basketball. That thing didn't last very long, my friend. Boy, was that good. Matt, your overall thoughts on this hockey game here tonight? Minot High flexing a bit of muscle here in this showdown. At the same time, Bismarck High is down just a bit this year.
They are. They're kind of having a tough stretch. I mean, they'll come back. They've got a lot of young guys in their roster, and they're just going to have to grind it out this year and take their lumps. I mean, every team has those. They have that tough. They're in a tough situation over there in Bismarck. They lose players to the other schools, and some switch, and you've got one that moved here with the goalie, and then you got other guys that have switched over to Century or Legacy, and that's tough. I mean, you'd be like mine. We lost 2, 3, 4 of your key guys. That's going to make a big difference. But they hung in there for a while. They just Minot just kind of wore them down a little bit. Minot's got the depth and they're rolling 4 lines, and you get up 2, 3 goals, and a coach can afford to do that. You can use guys more, and guys are well rested. So they get out there and they've got a lot of energy and they're ready to get in there and make things happen. You want your shot at ice time and minutes, and you're going to go out there and work hard and make it tough on the opponent when they're down. And it's just one of those things where it could have been a lot worse. I mean, it was 7-0, and he still. You know, Shea had some great saves where, I mean, it could have been even higher.
It could have been higher here tonight without question. This was a hockey game that saw it scoreless at the end of one period of play. It didn't seem like anybody really panicked by any means, but Minot High really came alive there in that second and third. For the Magi in a game like this here tonight, they get the points that they needed, 3 total points that they'll grab to move to the top of the list inside the WDA. They'll have sole ownership of that until we find out if Legacy can hang on here to a 4-1 lead right now over Century with 1:39 left. Looking pretty positive for the Legacy Sabres. So Minot and Legacy will be the 2 teams at the top of the list inside the WDA here tonight. First half of the season up until Christmas break, Matt, overall your thoughts on what the Magi have been able to do? It's been an impressive effort here for Minot High School in the first half of this 23-24 campaign.
I think so far so good. I think they're getting some young guys in there to get them experience. They're getting minutes, and they're starting to get probably more comfortable and learn the systems that these coaches want them to run and things that they need to work on. And that's what they're gonna have to learn the hard way. You take your lumps learning the what the varsity hockey is all about, and some of the things you can't get away with at this level versus before you got up to the high school level. So it's going to get better and better. They'll get more relaxed into getting the minutes and the playing time, and I think with Minot, you're going to have to. There's things that they've got to work on. It's some things that we haven't quite gotten out of those habits. I think there's still a lot of work to be done in our own zone with defensive play and moving the puck quicker and coming up ice where one guy can't do it all. You can't. One guy is not going to go through the opposing team. It's unrealistic. It's not going to happen. I don't care. This isn't outdoor hockey. There's hitting, and guys will get. You might be able to beat one guy, but the chances of beating the second and third are just probably not going to happen. You're getting knocked out. We're getting knocked off the puck in the middle of the ice, and it leads to a turnover going the other way, and then it's coming into our zone as a outnumbered situation, and those just give coaches just shake their head and give headaches. So it's simple plays like that, just finding that open guy. We say it, the open guy is important. The trailer, you don't have to make all these fancy plays, but give and goes. It's a game of giving it and breaking loose from a guy and getting it back. And what you're going to do with it, and can you throw it in the corner? Can you take a hit without losing the puck every time and getting knocked off your feet? That's why those Eastern players are so good. They're so strong on their skates. They're strong with their stick. They don't have a lot of weak spots. Like their third and fourth lines can be maybe a number one line in the western part of the state. And I'm not saying that to rip on Western hockey, Western North Dakota hockey. It's just a fact. If you don't like it, tough luck. Go watch them. They're all good. They're solid all the way down their lineup. And to beat those teams, you have to play a solid game. You aren't able to make a lot of mistakes against the solid teams. You talked a little bit about the Legacy game the other night. It was one of those things where we got some breaks. Not saying we had them all, but Minot worked for them. We were physical. They got in their face. I think they kind of took it to Legacy right away. It was kind of like they punched them in the mouth early, and I don't think Legacy knew how to counteract with a little bit of that. And it's going to be a different game the next time when they come here, because they're playing Sentry tough and they're up tonight. You knew there was going to be a sour taste in their mouth after what Minot did to them last week.
Yeah, without question, there was going to be a turnaround there. It's only going to get more interesting down the stretch in this 23-24 campaign. Let's look at the numbers from this one here tonight, presented by our friends at Ryan Family Dealerships. Minot outshot the Demons tonight 36-9. 7 goals for the Magi, none for the Demons. Minot High only gave up 2 shots after that opening period of play. The Demons 4 shots after that opening period of play, 2 per period for Bismarck High School. Minot High really played a lockdown game here tonight. 7-0 the final score. Here's a number for you that's not on this list. 7 goals scored for the Magi. 7 different goal scorers tonight for Minot High. That's something special for the Magi right now. They're getting distribution from every angle. Their power play went 2 for 3 tonight. They ended up with 2 power play goals on a 5-minute major. The Demons were 0 for 3 on the man advantage in this hockey game. Taking a look at the highlights of the showdown and a look at the scoring recap of this contest. It was the Magi that came out hitting in this showdown here tonight. We knew we were going to see some of that in this hockey game. We were going to see a little bit of rough stuff, usually that way with Minot High, Bismarck High. Try to get to the front of these highlights for you. Minot High had goals from Jersey Abrahamson and Aiden Deal, assisted at 36 seconds of the second period. Nobody scored in the first, by the way. Then it was Ben Holland at 8:31 of the middle frame. Jersey Abrahamson had the assist. Jace Lemon was in on that play as well. Minot led at that point 2-0. Then the Magi went on the power play. Morelli found Panasuk. That was a beautiful dish, give-and-go play. Bing, bang, boom. Minot High had the lead at that point 3-0 on Panasuk's 11th point of the year. Morelli right there with him with 11 on the season as well. Cole Richardson set up Carter Coleman then on the power play at 15:44. And Minot led 4-0 at the break. Here's Finley Bench with a chance on the highlight package. Some chances here tonight. Ty Shea didn't play a bad game here by any means for the Bismarck Demons. You see this power play for the Magi and what they were able to do in this hockey game. That might be your move of the game right there as Morelli set up Panasuk on the give and go. In the third period, the Magi saw Tegan Scran score a minute 8 seconds into the third. Finley Bentz got a goal. Aiden Deal assisted. That was at 2:13 of the third. Ryan Rutlick and Andrew Coleman, Jackson Radke were all on the score sheet as well, as Ryan Rutlick netted one for the Magi. There you see Coleman's goal as the Magicians buzz tonight, 7-0, the final score in this showdown at the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Good effort tonight for Minot High, a team that is clicking on all cylinders, it seems, heading into the Christmas break. They head to Minnesota to take on some Minnesota schools, Minneapolis on that schedule, and some others at the Roseau tournament. Never easy to play in Roseau. We know that the Magi are going to be in store for some real dogfights out east down Highway 52 or Highway 2 coming up here next week. We'll take a break on our Planning Team Financial Shots Crossroads postgame show. When we come back, we will name our MVP of the game, brought to you by our friends at Sport Clips. We'll also have our move of the game, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Final 7-0. The Magi get the win over the Bismarck Demons tonight here at the Pepsi Rink.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
7 different goal scorers for the Magi tonight. Put them in the driver's seat for a WDA victory, 7-0 over the Bismarck High Demons. Welcome back into our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame. Shots Crossroads, where team buses are always welcome. Try that famous number 99 at Shots Crossroads. I like the banana cream pie there, I'm telling you. We ate there just the other day. Fantastic stuff at Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, it's Planning Team Financial bringing you the postgame with Shots Crossroads here tonight. Time for a Coach's Corner and a recap with the Minot High assistant coach tonight. Casey Field, you get the call up here to the booth here tonight. Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, it's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah, the debut up here on the call tonight.
Oh, yeah, feels good.
7-0 Minot High gets the victory over Bismarck High. What was your big takeaway here tonight to this hockey game?
Just a slow start from us. Kind of getting a feel of how they are. Then after that, it was pretty solid. Second and third was really good, and the third was even better.
In your time at Minot High, your time coaching now, 7 different guys on the score sheet tonight in the goal column for Minot High. The distribution for this hockey team is almost unheard of at this point.
Oh, it's fantastic when you have 4 lines that can go out and go score. It's awesome. You don't have to rely on one line every night. It's fantastic.
Power play was good here tonight. Got a pair of power play goals. How much does that take stress off the coaching staff when the power play starts to convert that way?
Oh, it's no stress. If they're scoring the power play, you know you're doing something right and they're doing something right. When they're moving the puck, getting it up and down, getting shots through from the point, that helps you out so much more because it should be less effort, but it's definitely easy to score on the power play for sure when it's one less guy out there.
Holiday break, then off to Minnesota to take on those Minnesota teams. Doesn't get any easier from here after this week. Next week, it's a showdown and 3 of them in a row against Minnesota schools. What do you expect next week out of the stiff competition out east?
Well, they're going to be fast. They're going to be physical. And the best thing we can do that is just match that. Like if we're not physical or fast enough or don't want to work hard with those guys, it's going to be just simply put, it's going to be tough to watch.
Best of luck out there. Happy holidays to you.
Yeah, you as well.
Casey Field, the assistant coach for the Magi, joining us here tonight on the Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame show. Sure appreciate you, my friend. Time now for our move of the game here tonight and our MVP of the contest. It's brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage and by Sport Clips. Let's start with the MVP here tonight. How do you even choose a young man in this contest with the distribution on the sheet tonight for the Magi? Well, you can always lean to the game-winning goal, and tonight that was the captain, Jersey Abrahamson. He was assisted by Aiden Deal. The captain of the Magi had a pair of points tonight. Jersey Abrahamson is our MVP of the game. Congratulations to Jersey Abrahamson, the MVP of tonight's contest. Sport Clips, home to the MVP haircut experience. Team buses are always welcome at Sport Clips. Team buses are always welcome, excuse me. Sport Clips, home to the MVP haircut experience. If you're taking the team bus, you want to take them to Shots Crossroads. It's been a long week already for me up here in the booth. I do apologize. Getting this highlight queued up for you as well for the Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game here after the Magi get a win over the Bismarck Demons. Again, big thanks to our friends at Sport Clips. They bring you tonight's MVP, and it's Jersey Abrahamson that is tonight's MVP of this hockey game, the Minot High captain with a pair of points here tonight. Time for our move of the game. It's brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Jobbers can help you with your moving and storage needs. Locations in Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Here's your Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game here tonight. And my goodness, this is a fun highlight to see. Panasuk to Morelli, right back to Panasuk. Bing, bang, boom. The Magi and the top pair for the Magicians. 10 points for each of those young men. They make it 11 for each of them here tonight. That's a team high assists for Mackley Morelli. That's number 7 in the assist column for Mac. For Panasuk, that's goal number 6 on the year. Goal number 7, on the year for Panasuk. They've got the move of the game tonight, brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Jobbers can help you with your moving and storage needs. Locations in Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Visit them online, jobberswarehouse.com. If you're taking the team bus somewhere, take them to Shots Crossroads, not to Sport Clips. However, I'm sure Sport Clips can probably get you set up with team haircuts if you needed that as well. Well, it was a fun one here tonight for the Magi. A fun end to the first half of the season for Minot High. They found a way to win 4 straight after they dropped one to Bismarck Century a week ago. The Magi moving in the right direction right now. After that loss to Century, they had a win against Dickinson, one against Devil's Lake, one against Bismarck Legacy, one against Jamestown, and one against High. So that's 5 in a row now for the Magi. And the Magicians will move into the top spot, tied with Legacy at the top of the ladder in the WDA for points. And the number 1 spot in the WDA. The Magi improved to 6-1 overall, 5-1 in the West region. The Demons fall tonight to a record of 1-6 in the West, 1-8 overall on the year. The final score 7-0. Big thanks to Colby Enns for joining us tonight. Great to see that young man playing college hockey at Northern Michigan. Always fun to catch up with some of those former players. Big thanks to Jason Bennett in the pregame tonight, and Casey Field in the postgame. As always, job well done, and a big thank you to Matt Morelli, my color commentator, former Minot High standout, UND Fighting Sioux. Always fun having him on the call as well. Big thank you to all those sponsors for joining us in our mission of promoting local athletes on the PSP Network. Thank you, the fans, for tuning in here tonight. It was a busy night. Legacy got a win over Century. In boys hockey, we had that one with Todd Domries and Lane Senevy. Bryce Gutnick and Owen Patterson on the call. Minot High basketball, they took it to Williston in girls and boys hoops tonight. 4 games on the PSP Network. We're not done yet, however, with the week. We've got more coming your way. Next game on the PSP Network, well, you'll find a Thursday night affair. The schedule has changed. Thursday night, you've got Dickinson at Legacy in boys and girls high school hoops. We'll end the first half of the winter season with coverage of girls basketball. Jamestown's at Minot. That game time changed as well to 5:45. So games on Thursday and on Friday this week. And the alumni game for Minot High hockey coming up on Saturday. We won't have coverage of that, but we will be here enjoying that night with plenty of old friends and familiar faces of Magi hockey. Big thanks to all the military men and women, all of our veterans out there, and servicemen and women as well. God bless you all. God bless America. Thank you for doing what you do. Final score, once again tonight, 7-0. Minot High takes down Bismarck High. Nick Hulberg signing off from the Pepsi Rink at Mesa Arena. Till later on this week, please have a great night, and God bless.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by PSP Network. It's game day.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.